So one of the really cool things about the tugboat roundup is there's a bunch of tugboats and a lot of them
so
are pleasure
for this
boats,
portion of the video, we're just going to talk real quickly about how
so it takes a little bit of getting used to like being in a bigger
now. So we're going to actually approach this
clearly tiny, but we'll see the scale of how big the boat is.
So you can see behind it, there's a boat coming down.
Remember what the lift here looks like? It's 30 something feet. So the lift here is 30 feet. So these repair and we do a couple other things. We've got lines on the side. Tonight there's a party. Southern end of Lake Champlain right now. We're just about a mile north of Lock 12. It's day 5 of our adventure, and we anchored out for the night. We didn't have an issue last night, even though the wind kicked up. The anchor held pretty well. We had an anchor alarm on and went off once in the night, but I think it was just because we were swinging around so much. So the plan today is to head south. We're going to try and make it down to Schuylerville, and we are going to possibly run into some severe weather. So this morning's goal is to get some clothes washed in Whitehall, get a shower, and then continue on the way. So let's go. Let's have some coffee first. So we're stopped in Whitehall. This is the very tip of the northern part of the Champlain Canal. It's also the birthplace to the U.S. Navy, some people say, although people will take dispute to that. But what is known about this area is there's a tremendous amount of history in the whole area. We're going to be passing through today areas like the Saratoga Battleground. We went up to Lake Champlain, and then even Whitehall areas like this have a tremendous amount of history to them. They have an awesome showers here and a community center. They encourage boaters, and they have a great little park. We actually took a chance to go do our laundry for a little bit, and so Toto is just sitting behind us. I'll show you a little bit of downtown Whitehall. Alright, so we're in the middle of Lock 9 on the Champlain Canal. There's two tidbits to take away from this lock as we go through. We're filling right now. First of all, there's no Lock 10 because when they built the canal they anticipated having a Lock 10, but they never actually used it, so it goes from Lock 9 to Lock 11 where we just passed through. The second tidbit is that the next stretch that we're going to do on the canal is actually the highest part of the canal. This is the lock that goes up from Lake Champlain. We'll traverse and then we'll start going down towards the Hudson. So enjoy your views of the lock number 9. So there's a little bit of rain today. This afternoon we've had some thunderstorms. We're between lock number 7 and lock number 6 on the Champlain Canal. But I wanted to point out this cool thing. So right behind me, this is called a guard gate. They have a bunch of these on the canals and they are used to change the water level, or in the winter time to prevent overflow of the dams, and also for maintenance. So it's pretty cool. So it's just something cool that we get to see while we're riding along on the Champlain Canal. It's a guard gate. Alright, so we had a great afternoon. We hit a little bit of rain and some thunderstorms, but our final destination for today was just above Lock C5 on the Champlain Canal. We spent a little time on the boat just making sure that everything stayed dry and riding out the weather, but now we're going to take a walk down into Schuylerville. There's a brewery down there. We're going to find some dinner and a beer. But meanwhile, this portion here that you're looking at is part of the old Champlain Canal there, which used to run in this area. Day 7 of our adventure, I think, day 6 maybe, and we have just left Schuylerville at Lock 5 and we're headed southbound. Today we're going back down to Waterford where the tugboat roundup is, and we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to go through the Federal Lock, which is an Army Corps of Engineer lock on the Hudson River, and go down to the Troy Albany area. We have a slip booked at a local marina down there. It's going to be the first marina we've actually stayed at. We'll get a chance to get a shower, get rid of some trash, and have some awesome barbecue. So in the meanwhile, enjoy our trip as we travel between locks C5 and C1 down to Waterford and Troy. So part of my job when we're in the locks, or one of our jobs, is to make sure that the boat is always secured, and we do that a couple ways. Like this particular lock has ropes that run up and down as we go through the lock and the water drops, but there's other ones that have wires and lines in it. So usually it's not too tricky. A couple of the locks have been difficult just to hold on to because the water comes up from the bottom, but we're currently at lock C2 on the Champlain Canal. So we're in the federal lock, lock 1 right now, and pretty much the only thing I can tell that's a little bit different about this lock is it doesn't have the traditional blue and yellow color scheme that the New York State canal system has. If you've seen in the other videos, for the rest of the video, the canal system uses like sort of a yellow and purplish blue color scheme, and this is just kind of a gray federal lock. But other than that, we don't notice much difference in this lock. Just south of the federal lock. We just went through Troy, and we're still on the Hudson River now, and there's no more locks between us and New York City, so it's actually a tidal river, this portion of the Hudson River. And you definitely, once you go through Troy, you get a little sense of how the river has changed. It becomes a little more industrial, so there's some industrial activity over here behind me on this side. Looks like they load barges and everything. And then on this side you'll see the highway. So the river changes just like it changes all the way from where it starts to where it ends, but we're having an enjoyable time in this portion just below Troy and headed to Albany, or we're going to turn around and see how far we get. It's Friday morning here, and we just spent the night at the Troy Marina. It's in downtown Troy, which is a really, really cool place. The marina I'll show you here. You can see the boat way down over here. So the marina at Troy is really nice. It's right on the waterfront downtown. There's about 4 or 5 different restaurants all within walking distance, and then downtown Troy here. There's coffee shops, and it's a really cute little city there, up and coming, lots of nice places to live, and it looks like places to recreate, and they've done a lot of improvements on the waterfront. So definitely last night was a great stop. Had some awesome barbecue, and now I'm going to take a shower. And then this is our last day. We'll be headed up back through the federal locks, past Champlain Lock 1, and back to Lock 1 Marina. So almost the end of our adventure, but we still got a morning to go. These are the bathrooms here. Not too bad. here we are. It's the end of the 7-day adventure we spent on the Champlain Canal. We got to visit Troy. We did the Waterford Tugboat Roundup. We had an awesome time. We got to meet a lot of people from all sorts of different parts of this area, and we got to have a bunch of different experiences. We were in marinas, we were docked on the shore, we went to some locks, and overall it was a great experience. We're going to clean the boat up now and head back to our home port, and we hope that you go to littleredtug.com for more videos and more blogs about our adventure. We'll see you soon.